Coming up on Oily Trash Movies. Oh shit!
Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm recording.
Alright, and we're live. Hello, and welcome to Oily Trash Movies. This is the only podcast where two people watch and review bad movies while saying unfunny things the whole time.
We're your host. I'm Bubblegum Barbie.
And I'm Daddy Warbucks, and we've got a great
today,
episode.
We have a great episode.
Yeah, we've got a great episode. That Bubble, take it away.
Today we have a great episode. We're going to watch the movie I've been anticipating to watch ever since I stumbled upon it. It's called Frogman, and it's a 2023 film. Is there anything you want to add before I get into the nitty and gritty?
I'm super excited about this. This is our first found footage film. But before we get into this, last week we watched Model House. Did you have anything to add about Model House?
I really didn't like that movie just because it wasn't accurate into the model life. I wouldn't recommend this to models at all because it would be as annoyed as I was, because it's just like a normal house. It's just them having models was kind of like a clickbait, I feel. I mean, I'm not angry about having beautiful women stuck and stranded in a house, but the whole plot for me just really fell off. Like, them having to get ready for a photo shoot was just weird. They didn't have anybody else but themselves. Like, it felt like just hot friends hanging out with each other, like a Slashlerette. It felt like Slashlerette.
It was almost more like a slumber party movie.
Yeah, hot women stuck in a cabin. Like, that's what it felt like.
Yeah, I liked it. You know what? I think the reason we had such disparity on how we felt about this movie is because it's a movie made for men. And I thought back, and it's got everything. It's got stuff for guys who like boobs, guys who like butts, and even guys who like feet. And I think that's really all it has to offer, to be fair.
I think I would suggest this to, like, older teens. I think older teens will love... let me correct myself. Older teen boys will love this movie more than any other demographic at all, so...
But yeah, if you like boobs and butts, make sure to like and subscribe. Show us show us, you know, what you have in your heart by liking and subscribing, and maybe even leaving a comment and telling us
if you're a butt or ass.
Yeah, if you're a butt or ass man, that's what we need to know.
You're a gat or a... what's the new, do the new kids have, like...
Bazingas, I think they call them.
Bazingas? Yeah, are you a gyat or bazingas? Let us know in the comments.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, moving on. Let's get to Frogman now. Fuck that Model House movie, honestly.
Says the one who, like, was willing to give, like, Warbucks, like, a whole bunch of them.
It's like when you go to the strip club, you know? Yeah, you're not interested in dating these women, but you're gonna throw some Warbucks up on the dance floor.
Throw some chain to their chains. Okay, so Frogman is a 2023 movie. It is an hour and 17 minutes. It is a found footage horror. The director is Anthony Cousins. The writer is Anthony Cousins and John Carsko. And the synopsis is, 3 friends in search of the Loveland Frogman finds out that he is more than just a local legend.
Ooh.
This is like Bigfoot. This is like hitting in the Bigfoot type thing. So it's hilarious.
Oh, I've always had a soft spot for found footage movies. And this is the first we've done on the podcast. We've had, like, sometimes we'll get like a scene or two that's like first person just because we've watched movies starring influencers, but I think this is our first, like, very traditional found footage movie.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this. So, do you want to add anything more?
No, I'm ready. Are you ready to get into this?
I am so freaking ready. It is my anticipated film. I hope I'm not disappointed. Let's go.
Gonna die. This is the
Look at this classic found footage.
Small town America.
Small town America? That's what I'm always harping on about when we watch these movies.
Why are your shoes wet? Your shoes are wet,
Stop
Dallas.
fussing. Just let's get out
Okay,
of the car.
let's go.
Just get out.
All right.
This just embodies the hectic nature of any family trip and how it's impossible to have a good time.
Oh my god, does the child go missing? Does the frogman
my
eat
goodness.
the child? Oh my god, if that happens, I love this movie. And I do want to say it's their fault for taking the child to a vacation. It's never a good time.
Did you hear
Oh
that?
my
Oh
goodness.
my
What is
God.
that? What?
In there. Oh my god. Go grab Dad.
Oh my god!
Ew, look at it. It's hideous.
Thumbnail material.
I was gonna say, this looks like my cousin. Oh my god, it's your favorite television medium, reality TV.
Let's do it.
Let me think for a second. Ding dong, dipsticks. Jeremy J calls bullshit.
Man, fuck this hater.
This guy is a perfect character because he's so annoying and I dislike him just by looking at his face.
You would be weeping and shitting yourself if you saw what I saw. You dumb dick!
Oh my god, this guy's so angry.
Today I start my search for Frogman.
How he's getting another he's already recording himself.
Yeah, he's using his cell phone and he's getting a camera, like an actual cinematographer camera.
Something that has worse quality that he switched to now.
Hell yeah. Not without my coffee. Oh, my kind of man. This guy is a theater actor. I'm going to call it right now.
He's what?
A theater actor. He mostly does theater.
because he's starring in Frogman.
Yeah. No, it's this form of acting. You could tell the difference between a film actor and a theater actor. This party is so awkward. All the extras had no idea what to do. They were like, just stand there like, okay.
I can't stop looking at their mouths not moving.
One drink.
Classic one drink maneuver. I think I can see the reflection of the guy filming this shot, too. Oh, I guess it's the camera that he just has sitting there. It's not actually a film man. Cut that. Sounds stupid now. You know, this isn't bad for being, like, all one take.
Yeah, actually it isn't. It's like has no lighting. It's just a guy with his camera on the table just recording this whole conversation.
That was probably a cut right there at that zoom. I don't know. Maybe not.
No, there wasn't a cut.
I guess I can't let you two get lost in the woods without me.
I don't think she'd cut it in LA, let's be honest.
What are you talking about? She's the kind of woman you would date.
Yeah, I don't date LA movie stars.
Yeah, she is like the...
She's a local 7, but she's like an LA 4, you know? You know, these found footage movies almost get a pass when it comes to cinematography and shit because, like, none of these are sets. They're not supposed to be sets. And the quality is intentionally terrible.
They literally just went to a thrift store and they, like, did this.
This is just them thrifting.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that?
Wow, do you think that was actual lightning they caught?
I think so.
Everyone assumes you don't mean.
Because you're obsessed with Frogman. The girlfriend would be that meme, you know, where she's, like, upset. It's just like, I wonder what he's thinking of. And he's like, oh, I wonder what Frogman is doing.
I was thinking the guy with the girl and he's turning to look at the other girl and then the other girl is labeled Frogman. Or we should make that a meme and then put the Frogman face over that girl.
Yeah.
You know, women are into guys that are passionate about things. So I feel like being the world's premier Frogman expert would get him tons of girls, to be honest.
Like, I don't know. Like, do guys who, like, look for Sasquatch, like, are they pimps?
They're like 12 chicks deep all the time, Bubble. You kidding me?
If you're a Sasquatch fanatic, please comment below.
Yeah, let us, if you're a Bigfoot expert, let us know in the comments below how often you get laid.
And cut.
How was it?
Oh my god, girl, you are incredible.
And cut, but I'm still running the tape. He's the director. Like, why doesn't he just, like, take control of the story?
He's such a sourpuss.
Take care, comb your hair, bye!
Oh my god, a taxidermied dog.
Oh my god. As we're recording this episode, it is Dog Day, so we dedicate this to all the taxidermy dogs. I like this scene better than Jeepers Creepers 4.
That's exactly the
And
scene.
they were in that crazy...
Yeah, talking to the wise old woman with the map.
Yeah.
That's crazy that we both were reminded of that exact scene.
Because that scene was terrible, and that was such a big, big movie. This movie went out of their way to, like, make logos for everything. I appreciate that.
How's the sleeping arrangements gonna work? Does the gay guy lay between them?
The sandwich. He's, yeah. It's the middle. He's the cream.
Jesus.
You heard of him?
I'm sorry, how do you know this is a man?
I guess I don't.
Did you assume the frog's gender?
Oh, did you assume the frog's species?
It's not safe to assume gender, but I hope you find them.
Oh my god, he did say it! She did say it! Great prediction, War.
Thank you. That was definitely her character. I'm surprised she didn't have, like purple hair. Frog around and find out.
MILF man, I love Frogman.
Okay, keep walking. Go, go. All right. Thank you. Dallas, that's gonna be you in 5 years. Yep, good luck. Don't follow us. Thank you.
That's gonna be our fans. Listen. If you guys don't approach us that way to a point where we're like, thank you, leave us alone, bye, that's great, and you don't have, like, one of our taxidermied cats in your hand as you're trying to show us and make it talk, I'm gonna be very upset.
You'd better have a Daddy Warbucks top hat on and a cigar. Or if you're a woman, you better be blowing bubbles with your bubble gum.
And looking 100% plastic.
We should have a contest where we do, like, a bubble impression and everyone has to go, and bubblegum Barbie.
And everyone has to go, I'm Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah, and whoever does the best fake intro gets 50 Warbucks.
Wow. You're gonna be broke by the end of this year.
You gotta spend money to make money. Remember that movie we watched, Hell Comes to Frogtown?
No. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes. That was cool.
We're gonna put a gif of that movie in the video.
That scene with where she was like stripping to the frogman or like seducing him, that was crazy.
I am as full as a tick.
I could feel the mosquitoes and the ticks.
They had to pay $5 to hike over a mile to some shithole.
Yeah, that's so stupid. That's way too much money. Oh my god, you can hear the frogs. Having a frog party.
Oh my god, we're gonna have a night vision frog scene. This is gonna be so epic.
Oh my god. The Blairy Witch Project.
Dallas, is that you? Dallas.
The bear.
It's some drunk guy.
You signed up for this.
I didn't sign up for it. What did you sign up for? Like, you thought it was just gonna be paradise when you're looking for a frogman in the swamp?
How'd it take you hours to walk a mile?
I know. It's because they were walking so slow because they wanted to soak up the $5 they spent on this shitty pawn.
You can't see shit now because it's so late.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, Jeremy J.
This is all because he hates the guy from the YouTube show.
Oh, yeah.
Don't hurt me.
What is this?
It's cosplaying.
Oh, what a blue balls that was. It's getting suspenseful. This is a great movie, Bubble.
I know. I'm really impressed with it. This is actually really good. And it's so interesting because it's already gotten its like weird, odd characters of the town.
Gonna threaten him now. You'd best move along, boy.
I hear you kids have been causing some trouble in town.
That's so stupid. This is like the perfect, the whole town's in on it sort of setup.
Yeah, it's like a House of Wax. Have you seen that? That was really good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna mention.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna roll up in this dude's property in the middle of the night.
This is the greatest spooky old man we have ever seen in all of Oily Trash Movies history so far. The old man was so kind, like he wasn't even angry for these people to like let trespass his property in the middle of the night.
He just wants the truth.
Are you good?
Yeah. I just...
Oh my god, he's gonna transform into a frogman.
Oh my
He bought
god.
it!
Wake up,
Oh my god, the frogs are going nuts.
I know, they were like, hell yeah, time to club out. Doosh, 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 doosh,
They're having a
doosh.
freaking frog party. They captured the princess.
He's like, bring me the princess. I need a frog queen.
He's like, I need to fertilize your eggs.
I need her to striptease for me, like that movie.
These powers are probably causing telekinetic interference.
Okay. What a great excuse to like switch to better quality cameras.
Well, at least they believe him now. That's what he wanted all along, is to be believed.
Oh my god!
I missed it. I missed a frog face.
Oh shit!
Imagine seeing this in the dark. Oh my god.
I mean, was that our payoff?
No, I don't think so. Because remember the gold.
Oh, he's covered in gross frog growths now.
He has his babies. He impregnated him. Frogman impregnated this guy.
That was his semen on the tree.
Oh. Oh my god, he's gonna eat flies now.
Oh my god, he is. He is.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this Frogonian music it slaps. The only one that they didn't invite was the crazy guy who's probably like the sane one of the village. Like we thought he was crazy the whole time, but really he was enlightened and he was the most stable.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my god, here comes Frogman.
Yeah, this is almost Lovecraftian.
Oh my god! Ah, he's beautiful.
Oh shit!
Oh shoot!
They just shot Frogman.
Ah!
Whoa! Oh, frog baby.
Something's in this one.
It would be like a tadpole.
Oh my god, it reeks.
Oh shit! I wasn't expecting that. Who is that person?
I think they're the sacrifices.
Oh my god, is that George's granddaughter?
Whoa! The one that went missing. Oh, and she's pregnant with a frog baby.
Oh, they just killed her.
It needs to be like the scene from The Fly where like a tadpole comes out instead of a larva.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Oh, yeah.
The movie we watched like 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
Oh, it's happening.
It is a tadpole.
Yeah, this is that exact scene from The Fly. Oh no.
This is like body horror.
Yeah.
I love this.
He's transforming into that thing that all of the cultists were under their masks.
Oh!
Damn.
What? What is this? Are these our fans?
Yeah. This is them
Oh,
like showing it at a film festival now.
Yeah. It's like it was a documentary, it wasn't fiction.
I'm loving this frog music.
Oh, is this the Frogman song? This is the cold music.
Frog funk.
This is great. I'm into it. This was the club at the Frog when he like hit that flute. This is the club music they heard. They're like, hell yeah, the party has started.
This is the song that gets all the frogettes hopping up and down. Okay, you know what? That was pretty cool.
I liked it. I thought it was fun.
I'm gonna give it to Frogman. That, again, I'm a sucker for found footage films. I didn't like the direction that Dallas had in the beginning, where I think his character should have been more angry and not just like a sourpuss, petulant bitch.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, he should have been doing his best, but then getting frustrated with the other characters, not just, slouch shoulders. But, I mean, I feel like it all pulled together at the end. I feel like, this movie, really gave it to us, where this is one of those movies that does go off the rails in the third act. And we had that woman give birth to a tadpole monster.
I know, that was crazy.
Here's what I would have liked to have seen. So, during the marriage ceremony, the frog starts reaching its tongue at that woman, and then the guy shoots her. I think it would have been way creepier if he had, started, rubbing the tongue up and down her body, and then maybe even starts poking it under her skirt when he gets shot.
So, you're saying it would have succeeded more if they made it more Aliens, where it's, sexual, horror? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's a giant long tongue. We're all thinking it, right? It's there, it's easy, give it to us.
And it's slimy. It would have been so gross, too, just adding that slime, and it's really, nasty. Yeah, with some, long tongue. Yeah, I agree with you. That's one thing I agree with you too, because that was one of the issues that I did have, was the character, our protagonist was just so sourpuss, and it just didn't make sense too much. It kind of did, because there was the whole question of him just going through a breakup, but it wasn't even that. It was because he was so in love with this woman. Okay, but why are you so angry?
And Amy said it was a mistake.
She agreed to go hunt the Frogman with you. That should be such a hype, especially if you were depressed because you are going through a breakup or whatever. I get that. I don't know. I guess I needed more of a drive. I think this is an actor's issue. It's not a script's issue. The actor's direction wasn't really grinding him as much. He needed to have more of a purpose, I feel, where he didn't commit.
He needed to be more ambitious.
Yeah, he didn't commit to any of the points that the director wanted him to do. And I think that was an actor issue. He was just so meh, which is not a fun character as a protagonist. As a side character, that's fine, but as a main character, it's not that fun.
Yeah, it reminded me almost of the lead male in...
Oh, yes.
Unwelcome, where he was just so unlikable, and it's giving people that are supposed to be unlikable more screen time, or having them very prominent, starts to bring your movie down. I feel like he should have been overwhelmed with ambition and excitement that he was at Loveland, Ohio, and getting a chance to revisit the Frogman. And then maybe you have some, off to the side where the hurt begins to shine through because he is upset that the love of his life turned him down or whatever.
They needed to be more of a prologue for him, I think, too, because that really, yes, he was going through a breakup, but it didn't really touch much. You know, it would have been interesting to see him look through his videos and it's like him with his like girlfriend, you know, his now ex-girlfriend, and them having a moment. And then she like tells him, you know, you're a low life, you're nothing, you know, you don't please me. You can't
All you do is talk about Frogman.
all you do is talk about Frogman and I just can't stand it. I love that ambition at first, but now it's just getting tiring or something like that. And then he's just like, no, and then he just like, and then if he's angry, like he like destroys everything, like he just breaks his house, and he's like, ah, and then you just see him like, I have to prove her wrong and find Frogman for her. You know, that would have been a little more oomph, you know.
See, I think that would have undermined his relationship with Amy. I think the relationship with Amy was perfect. There was that long scene where she first sits down next to him at the party, and then there was another long take in the car where we spoke through it the entire time, making jokes about Frogman, but like they were like talking about their one night together, and it felt really authentic. It felt really genuine. Great performances by both those actors in that lead up. So I think not focusing on the ex-girlfriend was a good choice because they did have good chemistry.
Like, why was he angry the whole time, though? Like, it just doesn't make sense to him being so angry. It's because nobody believed him about Frogman. Sure, but he needed to be more aggressive, in my opinion.
He was hurt because Amy said that night didn't mean anything. That they agreed it was a mistake, but it wasn't a mistake to him. You know.
Oh.
He was hoping. That's what I took away from it anyway. Again, we weren't paying much attention during that scene.
Yeah, because
so.
we were talking the whole time. Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing I didn't like. The further along the movie went, the more distorted the visuals became, and it almost became obnoxious. When it was just flickering through the wood scenes and the flashing, and we're flashing through the cave now, and now the scene's upside down for a split second. And they set it up that it was interference from the telekinesis, but
oh, yeah.
it was too much. Like, I wanted to see a little bit more of the cool effects, and I get that was in part to hide the low-cost practical props that they had built. You know, probably didn't look great. They overdid it near the end.
You know, I thought it was cool, though. I mean, it looked really good. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that whole, I mean, kind of semi. It was a little too much. It would have been interesting to see, like, kind of the Big Wolf influence of color, you know, like that distortion of Neon Demon, you know, that little pop of color coming in a little bit, and having in between that good high quality footage and then going back into low quality. I would have appreciated a little more the night vision, you know, like I especially when it comes to like the guy who went missing, Scotty. It would have been interesting to go into, for him to flip into that night vision, and then you see Frogman and him, and like him getting sucked by the big tongue, you know, and then being swallowed and then thrown up after that, like his transformation after that. That would have been interesting. I did appreciate the whole nasty, you know, birth of like the cocoon and the egg. Like, I thought that was cool. The effects of Scotty's transformation, body horror of him being a frog. But overall, I am pleased with this. I actually do like it. I think it's good. Yes, it's cheesy, but it's fun. And I can imagine my only regret is that I didn't get to see this in the dark room in the middle of the night at midnight or at 3 in the morning, because this would be 100 times scarier, but then also fun because it's kind of ridiculous. It's like a frogman haunting us, like where you know, in the lagoon. You have to be in the lagoon to get it.
It rides that line between silly and scary.
Yeah, but it's really well done. I think it succeeded overall. It made it feel real enough that, you know, you can believe it, but it's obviously an indie film.
I'll tell you what sort of hurt this movie, in my opinion, and this is just the nature of a found footage film. no scoring during some of those wood scenes, so there was
Uh-huh.
I felt there was very little tension without, some spooky music playing. And I did feel myself feeling a little bored time to time, and it's just like, just a tad more atmosphere might have done something. But again, it's a found footage documentary style, and really, this nailed it. This felt so much like the Blair Witch Project that it's almost like plagiarism, but it did enough.
It is.
There was enough that it gave it to me where it feels authentic. It's almost like an homage to that.
It is. It is. I agree with you because it is very on the cuff, like Blair Witch, like completely, like how you said it. The whole this scene right here where she's just like, I guess being swallowed again by the frog, but it goes back to her being possessed by it, and then her calling out to the director, like, oh, he's like, I didn't get this whole little weird spot, and I guess it was like the frog's telekinesis interfering with the footage. That was weird, but then I also appreciated it because it was like that. What is it? The when you're on shrooms and you see those imageries.
Psychedelic.
Yeah, the kind of psychedelic. I would have loved a little more distortion of color, obviously. The acting was not that good, but also felt real. They felt like real characters, and I did like the whole village fun characters. I really appreciated that. I did appreciate that a lot because we don't see that in many movies, and these characters were so briefly there, but very memorable. The old man is. Oh, spooky old man that knows too much is the best in all OTM movies that we have seen.
The only character that didn't come back was the crazy one.
The crazy one. I wish that he would have come back and he's like, hey guys, oh yeah, they're over there doing their spooky music. Come over here. Or something, like him being the savior, like going from completely insane to...
Yeah, he should have been the one to save them at the end. Like pull up in a car, like,
yeah.
Hey, it's you guys, hop in. Do you need help?
Yeah, he deserved them all along for sure. And him being completely sane, going from insane. And I would have appreciated him, like, I did like him having the puppet in his hand and then walking down this city. And they're like, thank you, okay, bye. Like, stalking them. That would have been so... I love that. And it would have been even awesomer if he was, like, chasing them on the tree and, like, with the frog. He's like, he's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. It would have been funner if... I feel the direction of these actors... This is the problem. This is the problem with this movie. I finally discovered it. The problem with this movie is that the director can't necessarily direct too much the actors. I feel like they felt like they didn't have the permission to go 110. I think they gave us 80, but they could have gone 110. Like, she could have been yelling and wailing even more, and then even trying to, like... It would have been interesting because she did get swallowed by the frog twice. So it would have been interesting if she, like, made some frog, like, human sound, trying to, like, get into that vocally maybe, or adding that if she can't even do it. That would have been interesting. I think that's the problem, is that the direction of the actors wasn't... I don't know how to describe it. I don't think they gave it 110%, and they needed to have that permission, and I feel like they didn't feel like they had that permission. Maybe, or they just really didn't believe in the project enough that they're just like, they just had no passion, maybe. I don't know, but I feel like there was passion because they were good. It was good overall. It was it's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, I feel like we both enjoyed this, really.
Yeah, I did enjoy this. I really did enjoy this.
What are you gonna rate this?
I'm gonna rate this. I think I'm gonna rate this. I'm in between 1 bubblegum or 2 bubblegums.
Oh my goodness.
I did like this movie. Yes, I did like this movie because it's when you expect found footage, this is it, and it's scary enough. Practical effects is scary enough, and it's so fresh. It's like a fresh idea. It's really close to, like, if you appreciate like The Thing, which is a movie I haven't seen. But I feel like if you appreciate The Thing, you would appreciate this movie. I think this has a potential to be in a cult following. This movie has a potential to have a cult following, and I think it's wonderful. So
Yeah, I think that's. I could also see this having a cult following, especially if you're a fan. I feel like this movie was like custom tailored to me, where this started back in 1999 with a kid in his camcorder. And in 1999, I had seen the Blair Witch and I loved it, and I got a camcorder for Christmas, and all I did was make movies like this. And this guy went on to live his dream, and he created this movie in real life, and it's also a movie in the movie. So I love this. I'm gonna go 6 Warbucks. I'm gonna say this is the second best movie I've seen this year.
I agree with you. This is a really good movie. I really did appreciate this a lot. It's in my top 5 so far for sure. I don't know where, but I've been very the inflation of bubblegum has been very expensive, so I am keeping a few in this year. So where more is just giving it away. It's just
someone keeps picking good movies, So this is literally breaking my bank, I can't afford to be giving all these Warbucks out.
Yeah. I love this movie. I would recommend this to everyone, really, who loves... It was fun. It was scary. It was a fresh idea. It is a found footage film, so if you really like found footage, I think this is great. I would recommend this movie to anyone and everyone.
Yeah, anyone, I think, especially if you liked the original Blair Witch, this is definitely going to tickle that spot. And, it's even though it's not perfect, it's fun enough that you're able to overlook all of, the more goofier aspects of it, it being a telekinetic frog that mind controls you and has some sort of staff that has magical powers. What? It doesn't matter. It's fun enough that you can... It's a good time. It's always a good time watching this movie.
It is. And I really, really appreciated the body horror of it. It's obviously an indie film. It was a very cheap film, but they got an award and they got 2 nominations. So there's that.
Ooh. Great runtime too at 80 minutes. Though I think you could have taken this down to 75 minutes. But me and my runtimes, I am a stickler for cutting the fat.
Yeah.
But I think that's all I have to say about Frogman. Do you have any closing remarks?
Go watch this movie. You could see it again on Amazon, and you can see it in... That's it. you could stream it in Amazon, and I think this is a great film. This shows the fun of indie films. It reminds me why we do what we do. I am happy and I'm content. And remember to mace directly in that frog man's face.
Take care, comb your hair.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, what a pleasant